Okay, so what is a good profit margin for baked goods if you're starting a home-based baking business? Pricing your products can either make or break your business before you even get started. All right, so you're baking these amazing cookies at home. Well, that sounds great, but guess what? You're probably making one huge mistake. You're either undercharging and you're losing money on those cookies, or you're pricing them too high, and when you go to sell them at local events or even online, you're scaring customers away. Now, what if I told you that ChatGPT can calculate the perfect price to charge for every single batch of cookies you make in seconds, from ingredients to time to packaging? Now, I'm actually going to show you exactly how I used ChatGPT to break it all down and unlock profits hidden in many of the baked goods that I actually make. And you want to stay with me until the end because I'm going to share the exact prompt you can copy and paste today, and I'll even show you how to use it to raise your profit margins without raising your prices. Now, this could be a huge change in the way you sell these items forever. So you definitely want to stick with me to the end. Let's dive into it and see exactly how this works. All right, guys, so welcome back to Marketing Food Online. So in that introduction, as I mentioned, we're going to dive into this pricing calculator here on ChatGPT. It's one of the best resources that you could definitely use because it's extremely accurate, and it's going to show you how to make even more money. So definitely hit the subscribe button. We are all about food entrepreneurship here on Marketing Food Online. Now, really quick, I was going to tell you, one of the cool things about ChatGPT is that there's only two elements that you need to find out exactly what your costs are perfectly to pricing them perfectly, okay? And the first thing is you want to know the cost and quantity of each individual ingredient. Here's an example. I'll put some on the screen here. So for instance, flour. If you're going to buy a flour bag of flour, and I just use Walmart, by the way, just as an example, if you buy a 10-pound bag of flour and it costs X amount of dollars, you need to have that in the ChatGPT prompt. And I'll show you how this works in a minute. So things like flour, sugar, eggs, vanilla, whatever your recipe calls for, you need to know the cost of the actual ingredient as a whole. So we are here on ChatGPT, and I'm going to break down how this actually works with the two simple elements that you're going to need in order to make this really useful and profitable for you. So the first thing is you got to create a prompt. All right, so here is one of the prompts, and like I said, stay with me to the end because I'm going to show you several prompts that will even make you more money and be more efficient at doing this for you. So I broke this down to a very simple font here, a very simple prompt. And now remember, everything that you tell ChatGPT, it will keep a memory of. So as you enter the pricing I'm about to get into, the price points and the pricing costs for your ingredients, you can literally go in the same conversation, and if you're making muffins, you simply add the recipe. If you're making cookies, you just add the recipe. It'll reference all of those, the ingredients that you've already put in there and the price points. So I'm selling baked goods from home. Help me set a fair but profitable prices for different items using cost, time, and market rates. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to put this prompt in, and then I'm going to add the information I need to put in there. So just as I mentioned, the step one, knowing your cost. So you'll need to calculate two kinds of costs. Your ingredients cost per item, packaging costs, and then your overhead costs. So these elements actually break into what it will cost for you to do it. And I'm going to show you really quick. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, so let me show you how I upload that information. I'm going to go ahead and pick up these two screenshots of the recipes that I had right here and here. Now, what I'm uploading is I had a list, pretty much a grocery list, if you will, right here of all of the product itself. Let me show you. Here we go. So the flour, this is the 10-pound bag at $4.57, 18 count of eggs at $6.62, milk 1 gallon at $2.67, etc. So these are the ingredients actually for creating the recipe that I'm about to show you. Then I simply just add the recipe. This is the recipe, 1 cup of salted butter. These are for chocolate chip cookies, by the way, just again as an example. So this would be the recipe. So here's how I explain it. The first image is my list of ingredients, and the second image is a list from the recipe for chocolate chip cookies. All right. Now, the other important thing to know is how many cookies or how many items does this particular recipe make? Now, this recipe that I'm doing makes 36 cookies. So, makes 36 cookies. I will sell 36 in a bakery box. And this is just an example. And I have one label. Now, the box costs $1, and the label costs, let's say this one is 50 cents. Okay, so that's important too because it needs to know what the overall cost for the whole product, ingredients, packaging, and the labels, okay? Give me the per recipe costs and then show me a markup that is reasonable. That is, actually, let's do this, profitable and within market pricing. And then click go. Let's take a look and see what this does for us. Okay, so within just a couple seconds, it has literally calculated the exact cost for doing this particular recipe. Now, again, you can adjust this. If your recipe is 36 cookies, maybe you want to sell 2 dozen instead of 36. That's totally up to you. But let's take a look at this example. So the recipe is 36 chocolate chip cookies. The ingredient cost breakdown, which goes by ingredient of flour, butter, sugar, etc. 1 cup of flour breaks down to also based upon the 10-pound bag. And it gives you the actual measurement of cost per 1 cup of around 37 cents. So if you go down here slowly, you will see all of this is broken down for you in a matter of seconds, okay? The vanilla extract, the eggs for the recipe. And again, this is calculating both the cost of my ingredients on one aspect and then the recipe and bringing that together so you get your cost. Now we scroll down, the packaging, again, bakery box for $1. And again, this is just for example, label's 50 cents. So your total cost for 36 cookies. And again, here it even breaks it down even more, showing you the flour, 37 cents, the butter, the sugar, etc. So the ingredient subtotal comes to $7 for 36 cookies, okay? And then the packaging, so this actually is costing you around $9 to produce, okay? And again, I actually sell cookies online, and we do them by 24. We do them by 2 dozen. 36 cookies is a bit much, so I probably wouldn't do this. But actually, I'll show you if you want to do 2 dozen. I'll even calculate that for you here as well. And now it's finished with the cost. It gives you pricing suggestions. So here's how 36. So if you want a 2x markup, 2 times it, right? Your sale price would be around $17. The per cookie is around 50 cents. You get a profit of $9. If you do 2.5 times markup, again, your price point would be around $22. You're going to make $13. And lastly, if you want to do 3 times, you want to sell it around $26. And by the way, these are actually within the same price points of a lot of retail bakeries, and I'll show you in a second what I mean. So this is not out of the ordinary. 75 cents for cookies, you're looking at $18 profit. So you will make $18 based upon this calculation for 36 cookies. That's a pretty good amount of money, actually, for 1 batch of cookies. So here's what it is. Recommended retail pricing. So the price range, 24 to 27. And that's about 75 cents a cookie on the high side. It also gives you competitive with local bakery prices and also leaves room for profit, time, and marketing. See? Fantastic. So now here's what we can do. Okay. I want to sell these cookies in batches of 24. Okay? I want to sell them at 2 dozen per box. Calculate. So see, this is great because again, let's see, calculate there. Okay, this will actually allow you the ability to adjust the pricing instantly here. You don't have to go do all this math. You don't have to do Excel spreadsheets and all this stuff. I see a lot of people on YouTube that are showing you pricing, and there's nothing wrong with their method, but you don't need to do all that stuff when you've got ChatGPT. It'll do it for you in a matter of seconds. No Excel needed, no nothing. By the way, like I said, this will actually keep your conversation in the history, so you just come back to it. If you have another different type of cookie, you could say, look, here's my recipe. It already has your cost of ingredients, right? So you don't have to put all that in. Once that's in, it's done. And you can just mix and match. Maybe it's white chocolate macadamia cookies. Maybe it's sugar cookies, or maybe it's some type of chocolate Reese's peanut butter cup cookies. Whatever it is, all you have to do is then add your recipe, and then it will calculate it for you. So here's the 24 count version, okay? So it makes the recipe a little bit 2/3 of the recipe costs. So let's take a look at this. So the ingredient cost for this goes down dramatically, actually $4.98 plus your packaging, $6.48, okay? And then it gives you the pricing more. So now you're looking at even more of a profit margin because of the fact that you're actually doing a smaller amount, okay? So the cookies come down to much different because it's also 24 cookies. You're making $13, you're doing a 3X. And this would actually put a retail around $16 to $18. So if you're asking yourself, how do I price my cookies, or what's the most profitable way to price out your baked goods, this is the best way to calculate it. And if you have questions about this, let me know down below. Very simple process. Now let me show you a handful of other prompts. Check this out. All right, so I wanted to show you just a couple of other prompts that are related to bakery items, a little bit aside from cookies. Check this one out. So what's the best way to price banana bread if it costs, let's say, $3.25 to make? And I want to sell it at a farmer's market with a 70% profit margin. See, now this is giving ChatGPT a scenario of your costs and then where you want to be with your profit margins, not just make me 3 different variation of prices. Hey, I want to make 70%. How do I do that? And this is what it does. All right, so really quick, it went through here, and this is what it pretty much what it gave me for the answer to that. So this is actually a code that explains it in much more detail as far as how to reach that 70%. But the most important part of that is actually looking at the final retail price. So you want to price your item around $10.99, makes it easy to understand, and that still gives you a margin of 70%. So you're looking at about $7.74 per loaf, by the way, per item. Profit on that single thing. So if you did 10 loaves a day and you were at farmers markets or even 20, you're looking at anywhere from a couple $100s to even more in just a profit off the top. So that is another great way to price your baked goods and to figure out what is the most profitable. Now, down below in the descriptions, I have a list. I'll actually put that list of prompts. You can literally copy and paste it if you like. The prompts will be in the description. Okay, so open up the description, it'll drop down, and that way you can take a look at that. So if you have questions about this, please do let me know. I'll see you on our next video.